Well, folks, I was not expecting Mega Dimension to be what it is for both good and bad reasons. I think there's a lot to be excited about in this new reveal trailer for the Mega Dimension DLC. We actually know what we're doing in it now, but also there are aspects of it that I'm a little bit more hesitant on, especially when you look at that $30 price tag. But let's go ahead and dive into everything that we found out about Pokemon Legends ZA's Mega Dimension DLC. And we'll actually start with the release date, which is maybe the most surprising thing to me, and that is that it is releasing on December 10th. So this year, I know some people were already speculating this, but just how they've done DLC in the past, I thought for sure they would get this out around Pokemon Day, maybe a few weeks before that. So I guess it's not like that crazy. Oh, it's December 10th versus I was thinking maybe late January. But I just didn't think it would happen this year, especially when Nintendo's calendar overall, not just looking at Pokemon, is already pretty packed. And it's coming out now, I think, what, 6 days after Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. A little weird, but that's honestly great for me. It gives me time after Kirby comes out to go back to Legends ZA, finally finish up the Shiny Charm grind. I never finished the 1,000 battles for that, and kind of prepare, then play Prime 4, and then finish Prime 4, and then get into the Mega Dimension DLC. But yeah, very surprising release date. I was not expecting it to come out this year. I thought for sure this was like a January thing, because I guess we've never really seen paid DLC come out that fast, have we? When did Isle of Armor come out? That was later. Yeah, so this is very quick turnaround from release of the game to DLC. It is kind of nice also. It makes it more like a holiday game again, because I don't know about you all, but Pokemon is always like that Thanksgiving game for me, and then especially like a Christmas game where I'm playing it during Christmas when everybody's coming over. I'm just kind of, doing some shiny hunting or something. By releasing the game in October, I knew I was already going to be kind of moved on from it by the time that those holidays rolled around. Now that's not going to be the case. I'll be doing some Mega Dimension stuff while visiting family for Christmas, which is I don't know, something about Pokemon and Christmas to me, like they go kind of hand in hand. But yeah, let's talk about what's actually in this DLC, what you're doing in it. So we already knew based on the teaser that it was going to involve Hoopa very heavily. You're going through these portals set up all throughout Lumio City. We got introduced to this character Ansha, who has the Hoopa. You're making donuts, which is kind of a fun thing. That feels so DLC coded. It's like, yeah, it's a little donut DLC. You're doing some side donut activity. But basically you're going through these portals. You get to hyperspace Lumios, I believe is what they're actually calling it here. And what's happening in hyperspace Lumios is that Pokemon are going above level 100, which I would have never seen coming. In hindsight, it does make more sense now why they're being so restrictive about how you transfer Pokemon from ZA to home and back to other games or something, because, well, you can't really. Now we know why. It's because you can go above level 100, which we've never seen before in a Pokemon game. I actually think this is a really cool thing, right? Like, I mean, for my entire life when I was a kid, I was like, what if you go beyond 100? What if you could get higher than level 100? This DLC is finally doing that. And while we don't know all the details yet, I'm curious to see, like, is it like a permanent level increase? And also, can you do it online? Now, they did just push a patch last night that basically made ranked mode a lot easier. You can't lose points anymore, so I'm not sure how much interest I have in a ranked mode where I can't really rank down or anything. It's still fun, but I wonder, like, are you going to be able to roll up with a level 200 max caliber now? I believe the highest level we saw in the trailer was like 163 or something, but you assume at least 200 is the level cap based on that. At first, I thought, oh, maybe it's 150, but no, I definitely saw some above that. So yeah, we have a level cap above level 100 now. That's just kind of like the benefits of these Legends games being more experimental. They can just kind of do something like that and make completely overpowered Pokemon, and it doesn't really matter because these aren't going to be in competitive aside from that ranked mode, which once again you can't even lose points in anymore. So I don't think I don't think that's really a concern to Game Freak. But yeah, just kind of watching through this trailer with you in real time for a second, I think my biggest disappointment with this DLC is that, oh, there's portals. I was hoping that would mean we're going to go to different areas that aren't just in Lumios. Instead, it's Lumios, but it's like monotone black and white, which is cool, but I was hoping for more like actual, maybe other places in Kalos even if it's not like fully realized open world or something that's way too ambitious for the DLC. I thought maybe, okay, well, what if there's one of these portals leads you to the power plant or something, right? I guess I had my expectations too high for that, because it really is still all just set in Lumios seemingly, which, they're gonna reuse that map as much as they can. I guess that's my big disappointment. I thought it would be going to other areas, not just a different, freaking Dark World, A Link to the Past Dark World for Lumios. Shout out to Karina coming back here. I love the reveal that she's just absolute mega god now. She has so many mega stones all over her. Got the Kingdom Hearts belt design going on here with all of her mega stones. I do love that she's back. That's really fun. Let me see 2 new mega evolutions in this trailer. So we have Chime Echo and Baxcalibur. I think Baxcalibur is really boring, but also like, I don't know, maybe I'm being too harsh on him. What do you guys think of Baxcalibur down below? I'm curious because like, I already thought Baxcalibur not the most exciting design, to be honest. Now he has like this big blade on his back, which is cool. It's just like looking at him standard. Like that's it. That's Baxcalibur, and then that's Mega Baxcalibur. It's like they're almost the same. His sword just got bigger a little bit, and there's some more stuff going on here. It's fine. Nothing to say too much there. But then Chimeco's Mega, I love. I love this Mega, dude. So it's obviously just it looks like it's smaller baby form. But then you have all these like other non-sentient Chimecos down here. I love Chimeco's Mega. That's like a top tier to me. Also, what is this a little Golurk, Mega Golurk tease here? I feel like I actually can't remember if Golurk was in the DLC leak that was data mined, but I'd be very happy with a Mega Golurk. I feel like that this is not like a subtle thing here. I don't know. So I'm hoping we get Mega Golurk. So yeah, I really like those 2 new Megas, and they did also say here, this is from Cerebi. I guess this was like on the Japanese website or something. We're getting more mega reveals before this thing actually releases on December 10th. So on November 19th, we're gonna get some more megas, and then more after that, presumably before release. I wonder if they're gonna be in pairs of 2 here, the way this image is structured. I guess they could also squeeze more in if they just made them smaller, or maybe just do 1. I'm not sure, but based on the leak list, I remember there being like a lot of megas, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the full list, but it's kind of cool that, I mean, we just got a Pokemon game, and now we're already going through like another little hype cycle of mega reveals already, just a few weeks after release. It's just so different from how we're used to like DLC coming out and like the marketing cycles for these Pokemon games. So November 19th, lock down that date on your calendar. More megas get announced in just 2 weeks from now. But yeah, so basically what's happening is we're getting what the ZA Royale is in structure, but for wild Pokemon, if I'm understanding this all correctly. So you eat the donuts, you get the boost, that's what levels up your Pokemon. Not permanent, by the way. I realized I said, is it temporary earlier? It is temporary. It's not like a permanent level increase, as I understand, because you get the level up from the donuts that you make. But as you can see here in the screenshot from Cerebi, and you can see this in the trailer too, it's like, okay, catch alpha Pokemon, destroy floating Pokeballs, use the catch window, and you get points ranking up. So it's basically how the ZA Royale structured, but for wild Pokemon, which honestly, that's one of my bigger issues with ZA is like the focus on battles. I talk about that in my review and how I wish it was more about that wild experience that Arceus offered. And this won't quite get it there just because it's still set in the city. But I like this. I like that a lot. I wonder if this gameplay loop might get a little tiring. I wonder, what kind of cool shiny hunting methods are gonna come of this for maybe getting specifically like shiny alphas. So yeah, I guess my only concern is like maybe this will get a little repetitive or something, but I don't really think so. I think the gameplay is fun enough that like even for like the ZA Royales, I wasn't getting tired of it. Maybe by the time you're doing that 1 level or 1000 battles grind, you get tired of it. But I think this should be pretty fun. I do also like that in the trailer they show so many Galarian Pokemon and also like Gen 9 Pokemon like Garganacle's in there. So happy to see my boys are back in this DLC. And I guess my final real question for how this DLC will be structured is how you're really grinding out these donuts in Ansha's little donut shop. Now these are some special donuts that Ansha can make in ZA Mega Dimension. Cerebi notes here. What do you guys, I don't know. What do we think these are gonna do? Maybe give you like throw and sock or something? Not really sure what these are hinting at. It's a little mysterious to me. I don't know. I'm curious what this this Omega donut will lead to. They're not slick. They're not slick with this one. A few other things to note about Legends ZA right now, not necessarily pertaining to Mega Dimension. So we have Season 2 starting now for the rank season. You can get the Delphoxite added to your game if you reach rank S, which is even easier now than it was before for Greninja, which was already very easy. So definitely make sure you do that. But also, there is a new side mission you can do via Mystery Gift, which is such a throwback. This feels like such like a, you go to GameStop, you get the Celebi event in Heart Gold, Steel Silver, or like the Victini events in Black and White. It says here that the side quest gives the players a Diancie, which activates the Shine Bright like a gemstone side mission to catch Diancie. So if you want to get Diancie in your game, this is now available, which is just awesome. I'm glad we don't have to go to GameStop to get it, you know, like in the old days, but it does kind of offer a similar, okay, here's like a whole little side thing that is like a special event that everybody can do at the same time, kind of thing. So I did want to shout that out, kind of out of nowhere. I don't know if this was like data mined or something. I had no idea this was happening, but also we needed a way to get Diancie. I wonder how Volcanion's gonna be in this game. Like, right, we got to get Volcanion probably through another side quest like this, if I had to guess. We'll see what happens with Volcanion. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Legends EA Mega Dimension DLC in the comments down below. Has this trailer exceeded your expectations, or are you whelmed? I am surprised by a lot of aspects of it, specifically like the release date, but also going above level 100. I just never thought they would really do that. So I mean, that's just kind of a fun little gameplay gimmick. I am disappointed by it seemingly just being entirely in Lumios, but it's like hyperspace Lumios, and it just looks kind of, you know, it's just Lumios. I was hoping maybe we would get away from the city at least a little bit, not like a huge thing. But I mean, this is a $30 DLC, and for the past 2 Pokemon games that had paid DLC, you got 2 waves of DLC that added whole new areas. This is a $30 DLC that is just kind of reskinning Lumios and giving you certainly fun new gameplay gimmicks, and I'm sure I'm gonna have fun with it. But for that price point, it feels a little lesser than like Scarlet and Violet's DLC for my money, personally. I don't know if that's a crazy hot take. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. There's certainly things to be excited about, but I do think it is worth having some reservations regarding this DLC. As always, subscribe here for more Pokemon Legends EA content coverage leading up to next year with Gen 10 and Pokopia. We'll certainly be doing a lot of Pokemon videos throughout 2026. This might be my last video on Pokemon until this DLC comes out, unless something else massive happens with this series. So as always, subscribe here. Follow me on Twitter @BoTalksGames. And until next time, folks, peace.